Hi guys, and welcome to Back to Fitness number 9. So last week I did the 5k time trial. So for a couple of days after that, the body was a little bit iffy. So took it easy all week. Just ran easy miles. Now I plan to maybe go back and do the 4 by a mile or maybe 5 by a mile today. But I pulled this guy out of press, this Dublin City Marathon. Finished just off from 2013, a bit of nostalgia. So thinking marathon training. Okay, so normally in marathon training I'd get up to 16 17 miles at marathon effort in a training run, and I'd start off with like 3 4 5 miles at the very start and build it up week by week. So I decided today just to do a couple of miles at marathon effort and see how that goes and see how I feel. So let's go do it. Talk to you in a while, guys. Boom, there you go. Just finished. So did the 3 miles. Could have done another lap. That would have made near best part of 4 miles, because I did 6 laps and I went around the back of one of the goals, which makes it a little bit longer. So I ended up running around 5k altogether. If I'd done another lap, another half a mile, maybe about 3.6, nearly 3.7 miles. But I could have done another lap, but I did the 6, just over 3. Time was pretty good now, considering everything. When I look back to the last time I've done something like this, it's actually quite good. So we'll have a talk about that back in the show we're at. See you later, guys.
Okay guys, welcome back to the show Raha. Okay, so today we did 3 miles, it's just over 3 miles, with 5k, but we say 3 miles at marathon effort. A really enjoyable run. The conditions are quite good. There's always wind over there because you're right down in the middle of Dublin Bay, but it wasn't too strong. The ground is starting to firm up as well. Typically, like, we're getting heading towards the end of March, so I mean, like, definitely into April, the ground will start to harden a lot more, but it was starting to firm up there now today. It wasn't as soft as it was the last time, maybe say 2 weeks ago when I ran on it. So positive thing for me was my average pace compared to the last time I did that type of session, was maybe 10 seconds a mile faster, which is really, positive for me. So let's have a little look at the stats and talk through it. Okay, so you can see the pace: 6:36, 6:42, 6:38. Now, going back a couple of weeks ago, I was doing that for mile repeats of 90 seconds. Um, the really encouraging thing for me is, like, the last rep and the first rep, there's only like 2 seconds difference between them. That's really positive. Now you can see the pace here, you can see 6 different peaks and troughs. So that's like the 6 laps of the pitch, or the pitches. So just over 800 meters on a lap, so half a mile there, thereabouts. So the wind up and down, like. Then we have the cadence. So my average cadence was around 180 when I was running fast, but not bad. Okay, so as you can see, the stats are improving for me. It just goes to show, like, I'm just running 30 to 40 miles a week. All the days I'm running is just easy run, and then one day a week I'm doing something a bit more strenuous. Now, because I can see that little bit of improvement, I'm gonna move it on now next week. This week I'm gonna end up hitting 40 plus miles, and it's a while now since I've ran over 40 miles, a good while, in a week. So I'm gonna hit, I think I'm at about 33, 34 now, and I'm hoping to do about 9 tomorrow in my long run. So that'll get me into the low 40s. So next week I'm going to push it on to doing 2 sessions a week. Now, if the body holds up and everything goes well, that's going to make a huge difference to my fitness level. Normally when I'd be training well, two two hard training sessions a week, sometimes 3 depending on what's going on, but usually 2. And if you're doing 2 hard training sessions a week on a regular basis, like, your fitness is just going to keep improving until you eventually plateau to your level, or how much efforts you're putting in, or how many miles you're putting in. But going from 1 session a week to doing 2 sessions a week is really going to bump it on. So it's going to be very interesting now over the next couple of weeks when I do move it on, when I go back to do another 5k time trial, to see the difference that actually makes. So that's it. Summer's coming. the weather's improving, the evenings are getting longer, so getting more enjoyable to get out and do your runs. So you can see the way I tend to run on the grass a lot. So I'd encourage everyone, especially people who are new to running, to get out and run on the grass, especially when the weather's getting better and it isn't as soft and as mucky and what have you, like, because running on the grass really saves the body. Running long term on the road and on the path is not sustainable, even if you keep really good shoes on your feet. You need to get off the road onto the grass for a good percentage of your running to keep yourself injury free. So, thanks very much for tuning in, guys. If you're enjoying this series of getting back to fitness, maybe you'd subscribe to the channel. When people subscribe, YouTube, the algorithm will show my videos or their videos to more people, so the information will get out to more people. So thanks very much for tuning in, guys. Take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend.